Hello, this is Gamer Jimbo, and I'm gonna make a remix character with Warcraft. So while I do that, I will explain what that means. I am going to play as a Blood Elf Hunter, because the Blood Elves are hot. And I just kinda don't know what else to make, to tell you the truth. Just want to play a Hunter, so I'm gonna make a Hunter. And Blood Elf just because. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can, from starting from now until level 70. I have an upgraded cape, so I got that going for me. And I also have, ooh la la. Okay, so we need to do like, yeah, the phoenix, the gold chains. I like the gold chains, and then we will do gold. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Like a huntress. Dangles. Teardrops. I like the dangles, honestly. Filigree. Phoenix. Yeah, phoenix. Earring dangles. Long ears. We will go for yellow eyes. I like the blood elf, the yellow eyes for the blood elves. It's pretty cool. And then the tiara is pretty cool, honestly. I like that. We'll do red hair. Or we'll do white hair. Yeah, that looks pretty damn cool, honestly. What do we name them? Classic, of course. I'm Gamer Jimbo. So what kind of skin? We could even do like an undead or darker skin tone too. Like what's good? Like what should I do? I need a different face maybe. I like this one with the lipstick. Try like a like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's see. Oh wait, I like this. Yeah, there we go. All right, I look pretty good. There's color. Okay. 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 Let's go. Enter world. What are we at right now? 3 minutes. It took me 3 minutes to make my character. And let's get started. We won't even skip any cutscenes or anything. Let's do the whole cozy, comfy experience and do all that. It's 11 o'clock on a Tuesday evening. Can't fall asleep. Wife already went to bed. And quite frankly, I got nothing better to do this late at night. That's not going to get me in trouble. So, we're just going to skip all this. Anything we can skip, we're just going to skip. Just to speed the process up. But we'll watch cutscenes and stuff, like this cutscene that's coming right here. We'll watch this, just for the novelty. You know what I mean? That. Yeah, he's important. Remember him. He's cool, he's honorable, he's important. Him, that guy, he's an asshole. He's an asshole. Remember him, he's important. It's pretty fucking cool. I mean, it's pretty hype, honestly. Being like, oh, let's go, dude, for the Horde. Even though I'm a Blood Elf. So, some talents. Let's see where we can do with those. We'll just do Trailblazer because it speeds things up. Calling the war. I'm not gonna bore anyone with any text details, so I'll just give a summary of what's going on. Basically, we are on a ship. A flying airship, by the way, not like a boat. And I am to go below deck and quite literally gun the Alliance down as they, you know, where they stand. Watch. Boom, 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 boom. Like, it's like I'm fucking, I don't know. It's like I'm fucking Rambo or something, or what? Like, I don't know. It's cool. It's like a jungle vibe, an unknown land. You know, at this point, no horde, no alliance has ever been here. So we're just here and fucking fighting them, because that's what the war chief wanted to do. So I mean, we just, you know, we're doing. Can't be helped, right? So we will paint it red. We are currently painting it red. And we're gonna use this rope and just rappel on down to the surface here. Check in with our commanding officer and go from there. Fire is always the answer. So basically what he wants me to do is kill more people and blow up their supplies. So we're gonna go and do that. Inventory is full. Okay, so we're gonna set up our bars and stuff real quick so we have everything looking nice and fresh and clean, and we're just gonna go through the leveling experience. From start to finish. So we're gonna summon our little thing, do all this fucking shit, and whatever. Cool. Done. So next they want me next they want me to socket this with this. Boom. Easy. So now they want me to unsocket it with this. Boom. Easy. Now they want me to right click this and put that there. And we're all done. Cool. Easy. What are we at? 8 minutes, and now we're starting the quest in earnest. Right now, just gonna get through some of these and bada bing bada boom. So we don't even need this. We can do this. We can do this. Boom boom. I think I did this. I think I did this. There. For remix. Do this. Just be time efficient. Move my stuff where I know I want it. Kill people. I mean, I one-shot them because of my cape. So, pretty fast. So we'll just get all this shit over with and get to the quote-unquote good stuff. I mean, my general game plan right now is I am going to just quest and do, maybe I'll get to the plaza naturally, do the quest lines, but for now I'm just going to quest. Then I will do some dungeons sprinkled in there. And as soon as I am able to do Mogushan Vault, I am going to make a group. Run the Mogushan Vault. As soon as I am able to do Heart of Fear, I'm going to make a group. Run Heart of Fear. As soon as I am able to do, rinse and repeat for the rest of the raids. So, not much more to say. Because I feel like that's the most efficient way to level up. And it's going to be evident in the gameplay. Who's shooting me? Dude, I don't even know. I'm like so fucking blitzed right now. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. We're at 10 minutes and we're still level 10. Which you might think, okay, well look, dude, look at how long it's taking you to get even one level. You just give it a little time, because these first few levels are going to be by far the longest in the whole run. Right around until we can start turning in quests is when it's going to be a little slow. Like, I didn't read the post or whatever that Nathan put up. But I'm guessing that guy probably had people carry him, quote unquote, carry him through the content as fast as humanly possible. And he just sped around it as efficiently and as quickly as he could, regardless of, like, the circumstances. So, I mean, sub 30 minutes, that's pretty damn fast. Like, I've been sitting here talking into the mic for almost 10 minutes, like, for over 10 minutes now. And I'm still not even level fucking 11. So, you have to realize, like, that's really, really, really quick because someone optimized the route and did all that. But I'm just a normal dude playing the game. And whatever. Honestly. Like, I'm not, like, a professional and I don't know all this math and any of that. I'm just clicking my buttons, doing the quests, right? I mean, I've done these, to be fair, I've done these quests so many fucking times. I know how to do them, kind of run through the motions efficiently. Probably like the 16th, 15th time I've been through this shit. And that's not, like, not even including the mop stuff. Or it probably is including current content stuff, so we just do this, move this here, bada bing, bada boom, bitch. Get this over here. Because, like, you have to realize this is Mists of Pandaria, so, like, a lot of the quest shit's janky. Like, even though it's literally the same name, it's technically a different item, like, in the data, because it's for a different quest, and the properties in which you're using it for are completely different. So, if you put it on a hotkey like I do, sometimes I forget. But I've done this so many times where I'm like, yeah, okay, I know I have to switch this out. Because that's how you do the quest fast, is you put your shit on your hotkey so you can just press your buttons and boom, boom, boom. Because pressing buttons is easier than, like, oh, where's my mouse? Like, I gotta click, 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 click. Okay. So, we've reached the end of the barricade and we've confronted the captain. He flew away. Cutscene plays. So, I mean, the cutscene, neither the cutscene nor the lead up does a good job of really explaining what the fuck happened, but basically what happened, I mean, it's because back then, WoW, in-game, quote-unquote, in-game cutscenes were janky as fuck, but basically, well, we'll let him finish screaming. He's a little upset right now. So, basically, the Alliance had a hidden air base, and they ambushed our giant airship with these little mini ships. You can, if you didn't see them, you can scroll back and see them. I tried to get a good, like, view of them. And our giant ship got fucking destroyed, as you saw in the cutscene. But, I mean, it's a little detail that you can just miss in the moment, you know, when you're playing. So, I felt like I'd point it out. So, Nazgrim's not feeling too good right now. He is, he's pissed, you know what I mean? And he's going a little crazy. Trying to be as quiet as I can be, but I'm just drinking a lot of water. Okay. That's why I thought the pandas are badass. But I think it pretty much speaks for itself. You know? Basically, it's literally what he said. Your emotions become manifested into real physical beings that try to fucking kill you. And it's fucking scary. And since that shit just happened to a bunch of us, it literally, this is like the result. These new enemies, the Shah. Fucking scary, man. I've always thought these things were fucking creepy. It's like the Void, you know? But like, weirder. Oh my god, Hunter is so fucking slow at the beginning. I'm almost level 12. Okay, so right now we're just kind of clearing out the Shah and trying to regroup with our soldiers. So while I do that, I'd like to talk about, you know, some things I've been going through in my life. And what I've been thinking about. And I've been thinking that it's hard to find a place to begin. You know, but what I've learned is that life is about having fun, honoring the people that you love. So real quick, we're gonna get our mounts set up. Dragon. Okay, hold on. Hi. Yeah, and then just doing the right thing and just trying to live a good, honest life with honest hard work. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not trying to conflate that. Like, I'm just a normal guy with normal wants and normal needs, you know? Like, I guess I'm really trying to prove, we'll do this one. The horse is kind of cool. I gotta figure out my transmog later. Okay, Trailblaze again, and then we will kill more of these, and we will fly. Sorry, like, you see, like, the flashing and shit. It's like some of my add-ons and stuff, which are like little extra things you can add to the game to make it more cool. So I try to be like pretty minimalistic, speaking of which. I don't know why it's all the way down there. I guess for new characters it has different profiles. But once you mess with the settings and configure them, honestly, it's like, holy shit, like look at how clear my screen is, like when I'm just running around, and like look at this environment. Like, this structure we were just fighting on just turned into this giant, like, destroyed fucking shadowy battlefield full of, like, horrors. Twisted fucking corpses. Corpses twisted by the Shah, the energy that we release with our negative emotions and our negativity and our hatred and our fucking, just, like, our fighting with each other. It's scary when you think of it like that, huh? So, here's one of our comrades. And some pandas, I guess. They're helping. I mean, she's helping our buddy out here, so surely she's not too bad. Like, the other dude was kind of an asshole, but these guys seem alright. And, I mean, they're helping us, so let's give them a hand. Help them get their fucking beer and clear out some of the wildlife that also got corrupted by the fucking Shah. Nothing complicated, just a right click and a button press here and there. What are we at? We're at 20 minutes now and we're only level 12. 2 levels in 20 minutes, you think that's crazy. There's a guy who who maxed their character already. Like, was already like 10 minutes away from maxing their character. It's fucking crazy. Boom. That's what I like. Is like I think my favorite fantasy archetype is like the elven archer. Is just cool, whether it's a girl or a dude or whatever. Like the whole like Lord of the Rings, like the high elves, the aesthetic is what I've always kind of liked. Like the blood elves, especially because you know I grew up with World of Warcraft more than Lord of the Rings, and I guess what really made me fall in love with the game was starting out in like the blood elf area. Like you know my buddy Alex let me play World of Warcraft on his computer when I went over to his house one time. You know, one of my best buddies that I've known since fucking I was like 8 or 9. I think I was like 12, 13 at the time when I tried the game. Here's another compatriot we have. And when I started this out and I started in this amazing fantasy world like I'd never seen because I was used to fucking games like MapleStory and Disney's Toontown Online and shit. So, and my parents weren't the kind of people you easily talked into a subscription. Because at the time the internet was like brand new, you know, in 2006, 2007. Like it wasn't like common like nowadays to like just use your credit card to pay for shit online. So of course my parents were like weary and hesitant. They're like, oh, you know, I don't know, like what the fuck, like $15 a month? That's crazy, James. You know, like I don't really remember the details, but at some point my parents did before my parents let me have my own account. I don't really remember the details between then and now. I played on Alex's account. He let me. He's like, yeah, man, if you take these discs and take them home, I'll give you my account information. You can try the game out on my account when you go home. And that was awesome, you know? Because I just tried to make an undead mage, and then I think I made like an undead warrior over at Alex's house. But then when I was on my own, I tried a blood elf hunter. It was like the first character I was in. I was like, oh, dude, this is so cool. This game is amazing, you know? And that's what did it for me. And I feel like we've come full circle, in a way. Playing a blood elf hunter. The Mists of Pandaria expansion, one of my favorite expansions of all time. I even have a poster. I bought a poster when it was on sale like years ago. It was really cool. Yeah. So, how do I talk to this fucking guy? There we go. Oh, and one of the add-ons I have is an add-on called Immersion. It's like a nifty little UI change to like the questing HUD. And I personally think it adds like a cool little flair. It looks better. So, I mean, I personally just like to use it. So, oh, we didn't even kill all the Shaw. So, go back over there. We'll zip over there real quick and get that shit done too. Honestly, I didn't want to spend too much time in there, so I'm just gonna get it done. 18. There's 2 more over there. 19, 20. And we'll kill this guy for good measure. Oh, I don't have my fetch. Dude, being on a remix hunter and I can't get the glyphs. You can't get like the little glyphs and shit. It's rough. It's rough out here. Okay, fight through this little thing. Because we're going to be using these tokens too. For economical purposes. Uh-oh. My dog is sleeping next to me and she's whimpering right now, but I kind of don't want to wake her up because that might scare her even more. Okay. We'll just let you watch this and I'll check on her. Hey baby, how you doing? I'm actually going to take a leak while he has his little tantrum. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, piece of candy, unspent talent point. Okay, we just get the passive focus generation. Very easy decision there. Okay, and we got an achievement. Great. Okay, so where are we at? There is a purple quest up here, so we can skip this. It's all the dragon riding shit. So let's go do that real quick. Let's make this as comfy and cozy and fun as possible. Because I picked the Highland Drake for a specific reason. Because I got a cool transmog from one of the new raids. And I'm going to use that the whole way through for my dragon. And we're just going to open the dragon riding track. And... okay, we'll do that. I don't know. And then we'll do this. And then boom, boom. We'll just click all the buttons because I already have all this shit. An important thing to note if you're going through is make sure to always take Dragon Riders Hunt, because there is no gathering in Remix as far as I'm aware, which is why I'm confused. Hold on. Right, there we go. Okay. There was last night there was a fucking look. There was like an achievement for Remix to gather a bunch of fucking crafting materials, but as far as I'm aware, there are no drops in Remix other than bronze and like materials you use for your like gems and all that kind of shit in your fucking tinker slots and whatever. Speaking of, let's set up our inventory so it's nice and neat is what I like to do. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but bottom line is I'm going to move all my tinker gems down there. We're going to move all our non-essentials that we want to keep that are green right there. Keep all our scrolls and our potions and our miscellaneous items up here. Bang. Easy. So, and then we will put our gems here. Again, this is really not, you don't even need to put your gems in or your tinker slots. It's like things are so fucking fast at this point. So I'm not even gonna bother. You can. Like, I guess I will. I'll put like one in. Oh, wait, that was the wrong thing. Oh, that's an incident. Oh god, where am I fucking going? Okay, well, we landed safely. That's all that matters. So, no incidents here. What is this? What is this down here? Cool little area. Serenity Falls. Abandoned Kite. What the heck is this? Okay, takes you back up. That's really cool. In case you're a dumbass like me, it falls off. Because I should have gone and explored the warship down there, but I guess we won't waste time with trivial things like... you know what? Fuck it. We will. We're going to be spending so much time in these instance content, or at the very least looking for them, that let's try to enjoy as much of the world content as we can while we can. I think that's my attitude. So, right now, we gotta find some dude and regroup with him. It turns out, yeah, his head's on fire. They took his eyes and shit. It's really fucked up. They took his eyes and killed his buddy. So, they being these actual, like, monkeys, these chimpanzees, or whatever the fuck they are. And we gotta go kill him to find his shit. His gun, his eyes, and his fucking pet. He's gonna follow me around while we do it. And while we do that, we are gonna also take sketches of these strange statues that we found depicting a strange thing, a strange being, or even like humanoid creature that we've never seen before. So it's good to be aware of our surroundings. It's just a ruin, but it gives us some more of a lay of the land, right? Okay, we have a talent. Boom. Okay, am I in combat? What am I in combat with? Oh my, if only I had feign fucking death. I realize, can I put this over there or up there? I want to move this. Okay, there we go. We'll take kill shot. Another button to press. I don't see us using it very often, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so got a little lost inside. Okay. Incident incoming. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, we'll do that. Details, slack meter. Okay. Getting a lot of errors with these like sub hooks or like add-ons to my add-ons. Because that's what I realized is like you don't need a lot of add-ons, but like there's a lot of like add-ons that go on your add-ons if you want like them to be like loaded the most effectively. So I keep my add-ons like I have like maybe 10 add-ons, which sounds like a lot. You honestly don't need them to play the game. And to be frank, I think right now this is what we're going to do. Reload. We'll just disable them. We'll play the game in its natural fucking state. Because it's functional, and because that's why I like my UI. Is I didn't build my UI around my add-ons. I built my add-ons around my UI. So we found all this stuff. He learned his best friend's dead. His little companion. It's pretty much like this guy, except we'll give this dude a name. We need to give this guy a name. We will name him Razmutaz, in recognition of a good friend of mine. I don't know how to spell Razmutaz, but I did my best. So we'll have a Razmutaz accompany us on this journey. Okay. So, for whatever reason, our quest objective didn't spawn out there, so we're gonna take some more time to sketch the statue, which I, to be frank, forgot to do. Alright. Nothing too exciting. Killing monkeys and clicking a few buttons. People actually read the... I wouldn't have to do this if people actually read the quest text, you know? Because all this shit is explained if you just read your fucking quests. Like, I think the questing's always been Blizzard's strongest fucking... Their strongest point in World of Warcraft is the quests. The quests have always been pretty good. No matter what you're doing. Like, they're interactive, they're engaging, they're interesting in a way that allows you to do other things, at least for me. So usually when I like the quest, I just pop a movie on, talk to some friends, you might even play another game at the same time. Talk to my wife. I don't know. It's always been the most relaxing part of the game for me, is just kick back and press your buttons and just fucking not think about what you're doing. That isn't to say I don't like dungeons or anything that's difficult, but you know, it's all about relaxing. So we did it. We avenged him. So this guy is literally just waiting to die, and he died and disappeared. That sucks. Fuck these monkeys. Yeah. See, even he's pissed. Like Nazgrim's pissed. He's like, Zul'jin is lost. This is a dark day indeed, sister. These vermin will pay. Okay. I disabled. I honestly do like the what you call it better, the immersion. But I think this. So I think maybe, you know. Fuck you guys. I'm running the show, so I'm gonna turn immersion back on because that. personally is one of my favorite add-ons. So it's nice. You just right click through to scroll through the text, and then you fucking just do this. So these dudes who helped us before, the panda, they're coming to us for help right now, because they're like, oh shit, dude. The Alliance, they literally like forcefully inscripted some of our people for manual labor. So we are not only going to assault this base to strike at the Alliance, but we are also liberating these people for potentially new allies, or just because it's just the right thing to do, you know. I've never worked this hard before in my life. I don't like it. You can go home to your family now. Thanks, lady. That guy smelled. I guess he's talking about the dwarf, like the little Death Knight I killed, little dwarf Death Knight. That's pretty cool. We will go into the base. Just there's nothing to. And that's what the little meteor shower there is one of our little affixes. That's the little meteor storm I put into my gear. So now we get barb shot, and now once we get multi-shot, the game is pretty easy. Multi-shot and then kill the beast cleave. Just go in here and clear this shit. Just now that we have like all our abilities, the game's gonna really fucking speed up. Because I can literally just run in here and kill everything in one fucking attack. Clear out the area. Gather all the shit we need to do for the quests. Talk to all the people I need to do for the quests. And yeah, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. So you pretty much... WoW's gotten more intuitive with their quests. Oh, there's another dude. That's the first person I saw. It is pretty late. It's 11:30 at night, and my server time is at 1:36 a.m., which you can see in the top right corner under my map there. Right now, yeah, we're literally just destroying these stupid ships, and all you gotta do to destroy them is right-click them. Basic WoW UI right now. The only add-on I have enabled is immersion, so. It's just in the game, you know. Immersion's for flavorful purposes rather than functional purposes. Because honestly, I feel like immersion's a little more janky than the regular quest text. I just think it looks cooler, so we're gonna use it. Oh, I don't know what the fuck happened to me, but it scared me, and I don't like it. Figured someone was ahead of me anyway when I didn't see the monkey in the cave right away. So that explains that, dude. So, boom. Okay, so we're finally hitting mobs that aren't dying in one shot, which is good. So right now, our ultimate goal to disrupt Alliance operations is to defeat their lieutenants, liberate the quote-unquote volunteers, and defeat their troops in their numbers. So we're just gonna do that, and while I do that, hopefully this isn't too... I didn't even think about it, because it is kind of loud now that I think about it, now that I'm, you know. Oh, yeah, okay. Because I'm probably, at some point, I was going to say earlier, I might have to go back and look at this through an editor and just raise or lower the audio and just see what that's about. 40 minutes now. We're at level 15. Okay, so you'd think, okay, this feels kind of slow. But then when you compare it to retail or classic, you still realize that this is marginally faster than either of those, because number one, you start at level 10 and not level 1. Number two, I am 40 minutes in. 41 minutes in from the character select screen to now. So, since I started recording. So, we can do a slash played here in the bottom left. And see that we've only been in game for 38 minutes. I don't even know what the fuck happened there. That guy, I guess he didn't like me freeing the prisoners, so he wouldn't attack me. Because if you talk to them and pay attention, even though it says Pandaren volunteer, I think the connotation is they're here that against their will. Because you look at the dialogue with these guys. Look, he's like so thirsty. It's like they're being overworked to set up a base against the Horde, right? That they're forcefully conscripted to just do this all on the fly. It's like, you can go home now. I'll cover your back. I suppose it is time I headed home. He wipes the sweat from his brow. Hello there, Hunter. You here to help? You can go home now. I'll cover your back. You're right. I didn't sign up to build a war base. See? I don't know. So, it's an interesting little tidbit. While the Alliance are painted as, like, normally painted as, like, the good guys, especially in an expansion, and against a character as polarizing as Garrosh, I think Blizzard did a lot of clever storytelling in putting them in a bad light, too. From our perspective, the Horde perspective. So, that's what we're exploring right now. Okay, so I think what I need to do is shoot down these planes, so because I don't, that's the captain. I found him, but I don't necessarily need to defeat him yet for our quest, so the questing right now is a little janky because again, it's a product of its time. World of Warcraft in 2014. This is like the time where they really started experimenting with their quests, like this in Cataclysm, making the actual quest objectives more engaging and fun to do, rather than pick up 7 boar asses and return to John Doe in X location. Little snot drivel there. And it's cool things like this, where you just pick up some fucking machine or some bazookas off the ground and you blow up some fucking ships in the sky. I don't know. They've eased a little bit of the pain where it's more intuitive to where you can either click up here or even just click the mob and it'll go off. But at the time, you literally had to either click this in your inventory or put it on your bar. And holy shit, let me tell you, it was a pain in the ass. So, little quality of life fixes like that are why I enjoy retail a lot more than Classic. Because I've done it all, you know? I've done since BC, I played Classic back when they released it. I didn't do like the end game for either of those, but I did the leveling experience, which is cozy and quaint. And I've experienced the raids through, I guess, a retrospective lens, in that I've seen other people do it, or I've experienced it from the max level. But I really started playing this game a lot right when Wrath of the Lich King came out, you know. I remember begging my mom to get me this game, you know, because I was so hooked on World of Warcraft, because I didn't even know that a new expansion was coming out. That's how clueless I was. And then I heard about it, you know, and the pre-patch and everything, and people were talking about it, and you'd have like the general chat and all that shit. And I'm like, what? And there's a new expansion coming? And then I checked out the website, and I'm like, Mom, like, I was literally like, Mom, please, like, please. There was like my mom or my dad. I don't remember which one it was, but. And eventually they did buy it for me, and I remember I had my orc hunter at that point, because I never really tied the story together. So let's rewind a bit. So where I left up earlier was that I was saying that eventually my parents did get me my own account and my own sub, and we had to set it up and do all that on my fucking 2007. We'll buy this Dell computer for you for your birthday, James, because we love and care about you. You know, computer. Because this is the kind of computer I just had back then. I was a fucking little kid. I couldn't buy my own computer. So, We're in World of Warcraft, and there is an incident right off the fucking bat. We can't make a blood elf. Well, why is that? Well, fellows, my parents didn't buy me the Burning Crusade. They told me something along the lines of, "It's okay, we'll wait, and we'll get you this next game once you're closer to the max level," or whatever, like whatever the fuck it was. Bottom line is, they didn't buy me. They only bought me the original game. I didn't even have the Burning Crusade, so I could only make. At this point, Alex was like, "No, you got to play on the Horde, man, because the Alliance are actually the bad guys." I remember that's what he fucking told me. It was something like that. And I'm like, all right, well, I mean, I obviously want to play with my friend, so I guess I'll make a Horde character, even though I can't be a Blood Elf. So I made an Orc Hunter and named him Goku. Yes, after Dragon Ball Z. I was a 13-year-old kid. And that was my first character on my account. Because I knew I wanted to play the Hunter because I loved it. But I couldn't be a Blood Elf because I didn't have Burning Crusade. So, it is what it is. I think we can finally... Okay, no, wait. This is really stressful. Okay, there we go. Just have to kill one more dude. Sorry. I think we were wandering around a little aimlessly for a bit there. Talking about the past and that kind of little marinade. Because honestly, I'm thinking about it, and I might just cut this up into videos. And all, like, different videos, and just release them. Just kind of fucking dump them all at the same time. Set them to public, whatever. You know, my 5-hour journey through REMIX. That's kind of what I'm ballpark is. I'm pretty confident I can do this in less than 5 hours, but we'll see. I mean, I was confident enough to start it right now. Okay, so sorry, we got sidetracked by my own personal. Okay, there we go. Okay, we will do this. Okay, because I'm starting to get a lot of abilities now, so let's just put them where I am familiar with. Boom, 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 boom. I will have this here, and then we will get our call pet tool. Do this. I don't really use Hunter's Mark that much in the open world. So we want our call pet, like, right there, I'd say. And then that's it. Hunter's pretty straightforward, so no worries, no stress. Just now we can move on to our next objective, which is to slay that captain I mentioned earlier. So while we go and do that, I'll explain my journey and my love for World of Warcraft. So, yeah, I mean, it all kind of ties together, right? The Orc Hunter eventually, they released race changing, which we won't even get down that fucking rabbit hole, and faction changing and all that, and I was like, okay. Leveling boosts, all that shit. This is around the time they started doing that too, is these fucking race changes, faction changes, and all this. Yeah, he's an instigator. I've always Mists of Pandaria has always been one of my favorite expansions. Easy top 3. I just thought the storylines were good. This is when the questing in WoW started really getting good and engaging. I mean, it is also when I smoked a lot of the let's call it the 11 herbs and spices because I worked at KFC. But I digress. And I'm also doing that right now. So I digress. So basically, he's pissed off because the pandas don't want to take our side. But Garrosh said it earlier. He wants us to claim this land for the Horde, so that's going to be our goal going forward. We're going to see what we can do to achieve that. Nazgrim's command. So what is Naz? Now that we've routed the Alliance out of this little area and we've established a foothold in this new and foreign land, we need to see what our commander has in store for us. Which is nothing, apparently. Yeah, this is awkward. Let me open these up and get some gear going, and then we will get that shit going. So I'll do this. We'll put this here. Yeah, look at that. Let's look at our equipment. I need a belt. I have legs. I just need a belt. And then my main equipment is good. Okay, so in this new and foreign land, let's see what kind of tasks we have available to us. So we need to help little Rivet here find some supplies, and then the Shade Master wants us to the forensics, we need to investigate the ecology. Also, now that we have some more gear equipped, this will be a perfect time to set up our transmog. We have a nifty little toy in our inventory to do just that. So, me personally, I like going for the silver moon, the red look. So I think that's what I'm going to try to vibe for right now. I think the red and the gold is what I like. Because when they added the heritage armor, this is when they started adding the really cool customization options to the elves and all that shit. So, silver Sindorai raiment, Sindorai tunic. That actually looks pretty fucking cool. We can't use our desired transmog until level 60. Because I already know exactly what I want to throw together to make us looking good and cool. And we are just going to set our setup right now. Nothing complicated. Sorry. Talking out loud kind of helps me work through what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing right now. So, we will get these Cinderai pants as well. Fearless style. These actually look pretty damn cool, but not with the boots. Jingling stone stompers. Can I get Fearless crimson, Fearstalker's crimson leggings. Okay. We'll do this. We need a belt though to tie up the whole set. Something like this. I don't know. Throw on a Silverman tabard for good measure here. Sindorai Assassin Shroud. We'll use this. That's pretty cool. We need new shoes though. These ones don't really work. Sindorai slippers. Okay, I can fuck with that. And actually, no, we need one more thing. One of the most important parts we almost forgot. This new bow I just got. Well, it's not new, but right here. I got this yesterday. I'm so fucking proud of it. Legendary bow from the Sunwell. So we'll use that. Like, look at how fucking cool I look. The hue of the gold on these is a little different than the hue of the gold on the gloves or the actual heritage gear, but whatever, it's not that big of a deal. One of my favorite parts about this bow is it has its own shooting animation. Like, the arrows literally have their own projectile, like a unique projectile. You see that with the bow, where it like lights off a star, like a star bolt. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Like, no other weapon in the game, no other range weapon as far as I can tell in the game has that. It's just this. So it's actually kind of quite amazing to me, to be frank, that they didn't let you transmog fucking legendary weapons for so long. Yeah, 15 years on the noggin on that one right there, Blizzard. Or it was about 12 years, I'd say. About 12 years. Transmog came out in about 2011, I want to say, the end of 2011. And this feature was not even in the game until, I think it was BFA. Still can't transmog the Warglaives for whatever reason. I guess Demon Hunters need to feel special. So, once again, to reiterate, we are just checking out the local wildlife, and we are recovering lost supplies, or at least attempting to, because, spoiler alert, something got into our supplies. So now we need to go and recover those supplies from the nearby wildlife, so to speak. These little water sprites, a new creature we've yet to discover on Azeroth that's completely native to Pandaria. Fun fact: they share a skeleton with the goblins, so they have like the wacky little goblin. The wacky little goblin death animation. So I've always enjoyed that. I don't know. Maybe I'll record the rest of this too. Maybe I'll take this character all the way to the end and just do the rest of the quest line. But I think for right now, my focus is just getting to 70 and unlocking all my power. And getting that itemized. And then once I do all that, because that's the boring stuff, right? No one wants to sit here and watch me tinker with like my stats and my gems and all that for hours. Or for like an hour or whatever. Because it takes me a while. So right now, we're just going to go through the quests. I'm not worried about the chests. I'm not that worried about the chests I get. If our inventory gets too full, we will organize it, because it takes me a grand total of 2 minutes. And yeah, just recovering those supplies right now. Trying to get that done. Leave out as much dead air as possible. Been talking for like an hour straight at this point. It's pretty good. I really hope this stuff... Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because like I said, I'm probably going to take this into an editor at some point. Like, I like this transmog, too, because it just looks like, yo, I'm straight out of fucking Silver Moon, boys. So once we turn these quests in, we are on our way to level 25. That's when we get to do Mogushan Vaults. We are currently level 18 and at an hour in, almost an hour and 1 minute in. So we've finally hit the hour mark. Like I said, I think the journey to level 25 is what takes the longest. So, right now, I am going to use the restroom, because I really gotta pee. Hydro homies for life. If you know, you know. And I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you guys can't hear the toilet flushing. That'd be a little embarrassing. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the recording and post it to YouTube right now, and then I'm going to continue filming while I get all that adjusted. After I get all that adjusted, rather. So we will go for a plat/played right now, and we are at 59 minutes and 0 seconds, so not even an hour, and we're at level 18. So good benchmark. I will talk to you guys in the next video.